Todo lo que vivimos, todo lo que soñamos, eso no fue perdido. Mi amor, lo disfrutamos. Que bella te ves bailando. Mírate mis ojos tan hermosa. Mi alma vuela, se está despegando. Lo siento amor, pero así son las cosas. Por la vida que me dedicaste, gracias, y antes que Dios decida, déjame abrazarte. Adiós, pero no me voy, me quedo como se queda mi voz, como el último beso que te doy,
What up, everybody? I'll be right with you in a minute. Just waiting for a few people to get in. Alright, so what's going on? It's Loue Musica. Today we're talking about some selling merch. Now, selling merch is where it's at. Selling merch is one of the most important things that you got to do as an artist. In fact, it's probably the most important thing that you got to do as an artist. So, a lot of people think that music makes money. And I will tell you that, and this is just my opinion, music itself doesn't make money. And I'll say that because you can have 1 million views and not have a lot of money. So what you really got to think about is that music itself is used to sell merch. And once you get that concept inside your head, then you know what music is really used for. So a lot of people think that everybody who does music is rich. To a certain extent, I mean, that could be true because you need money to really create music. And I used to always say, you know, I used to always say that basically music is to sell a product, like a ticket, a t-shirt, a bracelet, any merch that you have. You need to basically know that the music is going to drive that. You got to think about music as more or less like a commercial, because millions of views could make you some money. The record labels can make money off that. But as far as an individual artist, you have to put forward a lot of money to get your views up there. And I'm talking about just by like promoting and advertisement to get your views out there. And at a small scale doesn't really make money, but you can use your fame to make money. So that's what you really got to think about. That's why some artists don't really care about giving up their rights to their music, because they're gonna make money in other ways based off their fame. They might do some side deal with Pepsi, or they might do some deal with any sponsorship. Anybody who's really gonna take them, Adidas, any Sprite, all that stuff. So you can make money in different ways. Selling merch is a complicated thing, because I would advise you to kind of basically really survey what people want, what people need, before you just all of a sudden think that people are gonna buy your t-shirt. You gotta think about t-shirts in general. Like, everybody has t-shirts, so why would they wanna buy your t-shirt? Right? So one good way of like selling merch is when you're already on tour or you're already doing shows. Right? So once you have a performance, it's more likely that your t-shirt's going to sell, because You just had a show and people are there to see you. They might buy some of your stuff. So they're there to buy your ticket and they're there to buy your merchandise. So those are things you gotta think about and consider. So selling merch, there are different ways of customizing your merch. One of the simplest things that you could do is basically take your album cover and put it on a t-shirt. Some people really like that. I think it's really cool. Nowadays I see a lot of people with old school movie covers on their t-shirt, and it looks pretty dope. Also, you gotta consider kind of what's already popping. What's already popular, because you're not gonna sell something that's hard to sell. Even CDs, you can print CDs, but not a lot of people use CDs. Then you gotta think about a scan code, because people are scanning everything on their phone nowadays, and they can just get the music right on there. And even then, you're kind of giving the music away for free. So there's some artists who don't care. Their mixtapes are given away for free, and they don't mind because they really make money off their shows. So you have to really think about that. Selling merch, there's plenty of ways to sell merch. You can have somebody print your t-shirt, somebody that you know that presses shirts, and you can have it in stock at your home. Then as people place orders, you ship them out, or you have people come to your home to go get them. So one of the things that I do in particular is I'll design my shirt, then I'll buy maybe like $1,000 worth of stuff. Might be something like 800 shirts, and I end up just trying to make my money back, and then I end up giving away a lot of shirts, to be honest, because it works kind of like for promo. So as long as I make the money back, then it's a smart deal. Sometimes I don't, but at least people get a nice t-shirt for me, and then when I throw a show, people remember that I did something cool for them, so they come to my show. So, really genuinely connecting with the fans is something that's really important. And sometimes you gotta give things away in order to gain favor. So if you think about, a lot of people probably don't remember this, but Dame Dash and Jay-Z, when they first came out, like they were performing all over town, and they at every show they would throw out money. So people would love going to their shows because they know that, Jay-Z would throw money out into the crowd. And it just makes sense that you want to go back and maybe get some money. I've thrown out money at the club. Oh, it was so crazy. So I performed at a club in Boston, and as I was performing, I jumped off stage, and the crowd rushed me, and then I threw a lot of money out in the air. And they rushed me even harder. So I almost got my chain taken that day. I thought I had it taken. I still had it. And then people actually went into my pockets as I was performing. And I had to really slap people's hands off me and get people to kind of get off me. It was kind of crazy. Somebody almost jumped on my back, or they did jump on my back, and I had to push them away. Drunk people just don't know how to act. But you gotta. The thing that was sold there was tickets. So did my music sell? Not really, but the tickets to the show sold, and I hustled that and I promoted that, and that did well. So that's like the merch right there, the ticket sale and the experience. So I've also put on shows where basically I'm the closer, and I'm the person who finishes the night and all that stuff, and everybody else kind of goes before me and stuff like that, so I can get some of those people to bring their crowd as well, and they can make a little money and I can make a little money. So it's really important for you to think about what your merch is going to be, because it's really all about merch. Now, if you have a really dope album cover and CD cover and people like it, then it's more likely to sell, and that's a good thing. But again, you really have to build that rapport with people. You gotta be friendly with people, but at an arm's length. And I realized that I thought I was friendlier than what I actually am, and I realized that I'm actually I'm polite and kind to people, but I'm not friendly. So I now know that about myself, because I think that I don't like people too close to me. It's like if you don't know me, if you get too close to me, it's not something I really like in physical distance. And even like right now during COVID, like it's even worse. Like I need people to keep away from me. But before I was like this whole COVID stuff happened, I was shaking a lot of people's hands, and I was giving my CD, taking pictures with people a lot, and I got a lot of pictures all over the place where I'm taking pictures with people. And some people might want to donate, or they might want to pay. I get some people who sometimes I try to give them free stuff, and they say, I know that you work hard for this, and they want to pay me. Yeah, sometimes I take it, sometimes I don't, because it's like $1, $2, might not make a difference, but it can all make a difference too. You really got to think about the slow grind of music. So music can make money, but it can come really slowly. Right now, I overheard Cardi B on the radio on Gemini 94.5. She's promoting her new song WAP, and she was talking about how thankful she is that she has other investments besides music, because if she was only doing music, she'd be broke. And you really got to think about that, because people who sign to record labels might be in debt to the record label, and the record label kind of works as a bank for a lot of artists, and they front the artists the money to do whatever they have to do, and then from there, it's up to the artist to kind of come back with a good quality product so that the label can recuperate the money that they invested in that person. So that's something you got to think about. Merch is a thing that, if you're not a salesperson, it might be very frustrating for you. But it's also exciting when people are using the stuff that you got them. Like I really enjoy seeing people, when I see them again, that they're still wearing my bracelet. I think that's pretty cool. I mean, I got the glow-in-the-dark bracelets that people loved. I got the Black Lives Matter glow-in-the-dark bracelets that are in the liquor stores, Carlos Castillo Liquors, and Dearborn Liquors in Boston. So if you want to stop by there and grab yourself a Black Lives Matter bracelet, you can. All right, so let me show you guys something. Sometimes merch works and sometimes merch doesn't. So this is a piece of merch that I don't feel really worked well, and I'll tell you why. It's a blue bracelet. It's a glow-in-the-dark bracelet. I got the idea from a couple of kids. I asked them what they thought would be good for merchandise, and they said one or two students said that blue for boys and pink for girls. Now it's important for you to survey, find out what people really want. Now they really wanted them, but they're blue and they're not my brand color. So I had to consider that. And they're like, well, for kids. So this isn't really for an adult. And I got kid sizes and everything. A bunch of kids got them, they liked them, but I don't think they were as popular as my other ones. Black ones were more popular, and even people who liked these ended up really wanting the black ones. So I gave out some white ones, which are very popular and they glow in the dark, but I still get people going back to want this black one. So I'm actually gonna probably reorder these black ones and get these out to people. So I would say like this as a product kind of failed for me. So selling merch, something you gotta think about carefully. You're gonna win some, you're gonna lose some. This isn't selling merch, but this goes with marketing and promoting. This is my business card. Believe it or not, these things work. Right, so if you're selling merch, If you're just going around having a conversation with somebody casually, you know, don't know that person, you say, well, I do this and that, here's my card, you call me if you know anybody who wants to do business. People will call you. I got a bunch of people calling me based off this business card. So this will help you sell merch. On this one, it says Loue Musica, executive producer, DJ, artist, musician. I don't DJ as much anymore, but I started off DJing a long time ago, when I was about 18 years old. And as you know, I'm executive producer and I have guys in the studio working on stuff. And I'm a musician because I sell music. You gotta think about when musicians not only play an instrument or, you know, are involved in composing or anything like that, but a musician does kind of like all those things that makes money off of that, or that is their profession. This in particular was my album cover for my first album, and it has my website information on it. It has my booking information, my phone number, and my email to my website. So the reason why this is taken pretty seriously is because Loue at LoueMusica.com, and it's my personal website, and it's legit. Now, not everybody needs a personal website, but it's one of those things that you should get because you're being more legit, like, as opposed to just going to like a Wix website, or I mean, even the Facebook one is kind of, can be taken seriously, but you really want your own. You're gonna come like your own website. And what's up, Randy? Thank you for tuning in. Randy got the illest beats out there, so make sure you check him out. Randy, we're just talking about some merch and how to sell merch and the importance of merch. So my business card has all my information on it, and through this, I've gotten people to hit me up and do business with me, either selling studio time, which is considered, in my opinion, merch. Right? Any service or product that you have, those are things that anything that you can sell and make money off of, you can consider that either service or merchandise. So you really got to think about yourself as an artist and how you can make money. Because, like I said, music doesn't always sell itself. You have to sell a physical product with that. And if you listen to an interview by will.i.am, he'll explain it to you. A lot of people back in the day, when music, when I say back in the day, I mean a long time ago, people were doing concerts and selling physical records, or they were selling, the record player. So you really have to understand that music would be heard on the radio, and then the artist or the label or anything would make money off a physical product. So you have to get that concept in your head. Music is used to sell a physical product or a service. And if you are thinking that you're gonna make money based off the streams as an artist, you're mistaken. Unless you're a record label, which then you might make a lot of money. All right, so this is my second album, but really this is my first. This is a remastered version of a bunch of old songs that I have, and I got this album done professionally. What I mean by that is an actual graphic designer who does this for a living put this together. It's probably backwards for you, but let's talk about the design of this. This was a picture that was taken from me, of me when I was probably like around, I don't know, maybe 19 years old. The shirt says RIP, and it used to have a picture of my friend on it. Out of respect for my friend, I didn't want to put his family in a predicament where, I'm mass producing the picture of their son, who used to be a good friend of mine. So you got to think about the product that you're selling. You don't want to infringe on people's rights. So when you're selling product, you have to make sure that you are selling what's yours. This is all me. It's called Death of a Gangster. Loue Musica is my name right here. This also is explicit. All the lyrics on here are dirty. Not for kids. The back has all my information on in terms of there's 11 songs on here, right? And these 11 songs, I would sell for like 99 cents each. And the streams would be like 0.007 or something like that, something cheap. So I have I believe it's ISRC code. This is the scan code. So when somebody, I put this in the store, like the liquor stores, and it scans into the system, and it'll come up as, for like $10.99 or $9.99, whatever we put it in there for. All right, so I would consider this a quality product because a lot of effort and detail went into the work. So the back picture, you can't really see it from here, but you'll see that it's blacked out. It's actually a picture of me, one of my best friends, and one of my buddies from back in the day. His name is OTO. OTO is a very good rapper if you ever get to check out his music Overtime Often. And that's just my right hand man on the other. But I'm gonna open this up to show you why it's important for the details in it. So there's nothing like back in the day when people used to open up their packages. So why is this a quality product that people might buy? Well, back in the day, people used to authentically love opening up an album like this. You don't get that experience no more. You literally take the wrapper off an album, right? That experience, this experience right here, isn't the experience that everybody's gonna get when you just press play on YouTube. So this is it open, right? Boom. What do you get? You get an album, you get a really dope cover, a picture of the artist, you get a picture of me and my buddies. Alright, right here in this image we got Desert Eagle, B.O., myself, Dante, OTO, and my boy Shiz. And it's me right here, right? Back in the day. So take this out. This is a type of CD you put in your car, brand new. This is nothing like, it's nothing like this experience right here. This is a top quality CD. This is a wave file CD where everything sounds really crisp and clear. This costs money to make, so it costs money to sell. Now this CD, I would sell for about $10. Some of them I would give away, but you gotta really think about that. So right here, I have what I wrote. You can see the picture of some of my buddies right here. Right, that's me, the middle, Dante, and that's OTO. You see the shirt? It's a blank because out of respect of the person who passed away, I'm not gonna put that information on there. But if you listen to the album, you'll find out maybe who I'm talking about. So on this, not only do you get the information of the producer, which is on every track, produced by Felix 12th Note or The Archetype. Those are the two producers that I had on here. So Archetype produced some of the tracks. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He produced about 6 of the tracks on there, and then Felix 12th Note produced 1, 2, 3, 4, about 4 of those tracks. A few features on there. Evolution Vision, of course, Faha Uzi, Gutta J, and this design, so there's a template for your design, and you have to make sure that your design fits on those 4 quadrants. And here you have a kind of like a thank you, a description, and I said I'll read to you. First, I would like to thank God for allowing me to survive in the street life. I was able to get out just after realizing many tragedies. I would like to thank my family for loving me and giving me guidance towards my teaching career. Thank you to Mike Mills and Dope Boy Music for believing in me. Thank you to Prime Suspects, OTO, and Dante Luna for your support. Thank you to Desert Eagle for mixing my tracks, Love Dog, Eric, Rel, Brandon, and BZM for your inspiration. To all of Boston for giving me this crazy life that I now write about. Thanks to my students who are my first fans. Love y'all. Much blessings. Be healthy. So that's what it says right here, right? It's a product that is a quality product. So, and then something similar for this too. There's the Vision Project. Now, I already opened this one up, so I'm not going to show you the physical disc, but I'll show you some of the cover. I have a fresh copy right here. All right, if you want it, I'll send it to you. But let me just tell you what went on. You really got to think about the concept of your album. So, the Vision Project, this was a project that I was talking about last time. And a lot of thought went into this cover, right? I got inspiration from the Fugees cover, but really it's, the only comparison is that there are people in the front and that the background is black. And that's me here, my music symbol here, Evolution Vision here, Parental Advisor here, the Vision Project above, right? The Vision Project on the side. You gotta think about the design cover. If you don't have the skill to do this, you gotta get somebody to do it. And this is everybody on the album pretty much. And I have something written here, the image of us here, and I have everybody on the back who participated. So it's my man Prezi, Free Prezi, first name Shane, and then 10th Noble. People on the album. Now this is a little bit different. This is a more updated version. This is an ISRC code. This is a scan code. The reason why those are important is because you want to make sure that if somebody scans this with your phone, they're going to get all your music. So this goes to a website that gives you all my music. So if you scan this, you will get my music automatically. And that's important for your fans. So the colors that I wanted on brand are black and red. I wanted a touch of gold, just to kind of bring that out. So when you look at this product, someone's getting a genuine experience. It's not just gonna be pressing play on YouTube. You gotta think about that. So this is this section right here is the credits and gratitude section. So when you get something like this, this is like a gift. This is something that you don't take for granted. If you get one of these, know that I put hard work in it. The artist put hard work into it, and then you appreciate it. So this is what it says: credits and gratitude. The Vision Project stems from my decision to create a group project with talented artists. I would like to thank everyone who contributed. Many artists sat together at the studio to brainstorm, create beats, compose the reference tracks. I would like to thank the original group members of the Scope, Joram, the Intelligence Dade, who helped compose and create references. Gary and Shanita, who referenced vocals. Thank you to the Archetype for magnificent production and phenomenal mixing and mastering. Thank you, Evolution Vision, for contributing such beautiful singing. Thank you to Presidential Grown, first name Shane, and 10th Noble for 5 verses. Thank you to Christian P for your great photography, and Frankie for your iconic designs. We worked really hard to provide a high quality sounding album full of real emotions, love, sadness, happiness, and fun. I hope you enjoy it to the fullest. Much blessings. Be healthy, and most of all, be happy and loved. And this is a note from Evolution Vision. Although this is not my personal album, I wanted to contribute something to the credits. Loue Musica, thank you for reawakening my love of music and singing. Had you not encouraged me to sing, I doubt I would have ever done this on my own. To my family, and yes, that includes my friends, thank you for always being supportive of me and my lofty dreams. I hope everyone can find a song or more to enjoy. So I mean, this is directly a note from the artist. This is the type of thing that you don't take for granted, and the type of thing that's meaningful. So when you're creating your merch, you want to make sure that it's meaningful. And if you have to give some of the merch out for free at first, and that's what you got to do. And I know I'm all up in the camera, but excuse my legs. So I mean, you really got to think about your product and be thoughtful with it and meaningful with it, and make sure it's top quality, because it's not like you're wasting your time, really. And then you don't want to waste your time. Now let me get into the music. So the song that I'm promoting is a Latin language, or rather Spanish language song. It's called Tenerte Cerca de Mí, and it means hold you close to me. And we wanted to dedicate this song to anybody who may have passed away from COVID or coronavirus, rather. And deep emotional song, and we think it's gonna be long lasting. It's gonna last forever. And I'll play it. Make sure you subscribe, by the way.
Tenerte cerca de mí en estos últimos minutos me ha permitido encontrarme conmigo en una calle de esas que hay dentro de ti y me vi sola y me vi sola. Ay, cuando me siento que estoy flotando y el tiempo que se fue no vuelve. Ay, 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 ay. Siento que estoy soñando mientras estoy mirando. Ay, ay, ay. Todo lo que vivimos, todo lo que soñamos, eso no fue perdido. Mi amor, lo disfrutamos. Qué bella te ves bailando. Mírate mis ojos tan hermosa. Mi alma vuela, se está despegando. Lo siento, amor, pero así son las cosas. Ay, cuando me siento que estoy flotando y el tiempo que se fue no vuelve. Ay, 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 ay. Siento que estoy soñando mientras estoy mirando. Ay, ay, ay. Baby, gracias por la vida que me dedicaste. Gracias, y antes que Dios decida, déjame abrazarte. Adiós, pero no me voy. Me quedo como se queda mi voz, como el último beso que te doy, que te doy. Y me vi sola, y me vi sola. Ay, cuando me siento que estoy flotando y el tiempo que se fue no vuelve. Ay, 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 ay. Siento que estoy soñando mientras estoy mirando. Ay, ay, ay.
Make sure you subscribe. I mean, that's all for today, folks. I mean, I hope that you check out some of the merch that I have for sale, but also as an artist that you really think about your merch in a really careful way, in a really analytical way. Survey people, see what they really want, and make sure that your quality product is out there. And if you don't put the time and effort to really think about every single detail that goes out there, then you're gonna find yourself not making any money off your merch at all. And that might be okay in the beginning, but you're gonna find a lot of frustrations. It might be something that'll get you to quit. So don't quit, don't give up, keep doing your thing. Luckily, I've been doing my thing since professionally since 2017, yeah, things have been going great for me. I've always had this dream to kind of like be a musician, and it's a grind. It doesn't happen from one day to another, and anybody who tells you that it does, they're lying to you. So keep doing your thing. One thing I wish I would have done is I wish I would have started as an artist a lot younger. I've always wanted to do it. I kind of dabbed into it, but I didn't know how to do it in a professional way. Once I learned how to do it that way, I think things got better for me. But everything you do should be professional, so make sure that if you're going to have merch, have top quality merch. If you're going to have studio time, have the best studio time you can. Work your way up there, though. Some people like to jump from A to Z and then get into a professional studio and don't know what they're doing. So record at home first, record with your buddies at first, and then before you go into a studio where you're recording with $20,000 worth of equipment, you don't want to waste time there because it's very expensive to be there. So, merch, think about it. Bracelets, t-shirts, necklaces, earrings, anything that you can sell, watches, sunglasses, something that people don't like. Survey the crowd, make sure you don't make this mistake where something that you thought a kid might like might be what all the kids like. A lot of them did like it, but it was for kids. It wasn't for my and a lot of them are my fans, but there were better products than this. So trial and error. Sometimes you're gonna have something good, sometimes you're gonna have something bad, but see what works. There's a lot of people who have things that have worked already, and you should be looking at those things and keep doing your thing. Just don't ever stop. It's really important for you as an artist to be consistent. Look at 50 Cent. He's a prime example of somebody who's become much more than an artist. And if I think he's the person that has things figured out in terms of the business model. So that's it. Take care and thank you for tuning in. All right.